comes the money. Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Talk MMA. As always, I'm Colby.
I'm Brodie.
And today we're going to be doing our UFC Fight Night Bautista versus Oliveira quick picks and early predictions. So we're not going to be going too in-depth on the breakdowns right now. We're going to actually be changing up our video schedule. So we're going to be aiming to do fight recaps on Sundays, quick pick predictions on Mondays. Thursdays we'll go like really in-depth on fight breakdowns and start talking bets. And then Fridays we'll do post weigh-in, final bets, last things we have to say. So we'll talk real quick, couple notes about the fighters and some stats, and we'll pick and see what we got early in the week versus later after we do all our tape study. So first fight of the night is going to be Claudia Sygula going up against Priscilla Cachoeira. I do not know a whole lot about Claudia. I believe this is her UFC debut. Priscilla is kind of a
third fight.
Oh, it's her third fight.
Third fight.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, that goes to show for the women's division. Priscilla is kind of KO or bust. Claudia is younger, does have the reach advantage, so my early pick's going to be Claudia. I think she's going to be able to outpace her if she doesn't get starched in the first round.
I looking at the quick picks and everything for this. Priscilla does have a negative strike differential.
Yeah, I think it's like 4 to 7.
Yeah, it's like a negative 3.2. So she's hit 7 times for every 4 strikes. It's bad. But Claudia did get KO'd in her debut in the UFC by Melissa Mullins in round 2. Her striking differential is not much better. After that, she went on to beat Oleksiejzuk. I don't know. I think she's gonna get caught by Cachoeira. I'm saying around 1 KO Cachoeira.
Yeah.
Pick.
Alrighty. I'm sure I'll end up flipping to that because I like the power punchers and when it comes to the women's division. But like I said, we'll save all our in-depth stuff for later in the week. Moving up, we got Gafurov versus Jacoby Wiklacz. He came in. He beat. I'm talking about Jacob here. He came in and beat Patchy Mix in his last fight, which to me doesn't really say a whole lot. Gafurov, he's more of an aggressive grappler and striker kind of fighter. He's definitely got more UFC experience. I'm going to be leaning Gafurov early, my early prediction.
Yeah, Gafurov 2-2 in the UFC. This will be Jacob's second UFC fight. His one against Patchy Mix wasn't that memorable. Split decision. It wasn't nothing great, nothing desirable. Jacob is a sub or decision. He won't go for KO, so he's going to try to get you to the ground, but Jacob Maroon should have enough wrestling to defend it off, so I'm going to go early lean Gafurov.
Yep, I'll say Gafurov's path to victory would probably be to mix in takedowns with really heavy punches. And Jacob is going to have to drag the fight into some scrambles and try to get some control in the exchanges.
Yeah.
Moving up, we got Wang facing off against Edwin Moura. If you don't know, Wang has defeated Valentina Shevchenko a couple of times in kickboxing years and years ago. She's really good. And I know she has a sub loss, but it's because of a flash KO. She got fucking dropped wicked bad, and then the girl just kind of snatched her neck up. Eduardo Moura is a really strong grappler, wrestler. I don't think that's gonna matter. I think it should say that Kong Wang's takedown defense is like 100%. She's good. She's really, really good on the feet. I think she's gonna be able to knock out Eduardo Moura, no problem.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Kong Wang has a positive strike differential of almost 5. 100% takedown defense. Never taken down, like you said. And Moura, I don't think he's gonna take her down. He's gonna be stuck on the feet with her. And yeah, I think Kong Wang's gonna take it here.
Oh man, there's so much I want to say about this fight. I can't wait to break it down in depth. Kong Wang's really, really something to look out for in the women's divisions if you guys aren't hip. Moving up, we got Said Nurmagomedov, who came off of a loss against his welcoming fight of Bryce Mitchell to the weight division, and Javid Basharat coming off of a devastating KO to Ricky Simone. I don't like seeing brothers fighting on the same card. I don't know, man. Nurmagomedov, he doesn't really fight the way you would expect him to with that last name. He's more of a creative striker. And Basharat is a technician. He's a good all-around fighter. He's going to have to win this with clean shots, and Nurmagomedov is going to have to try to catch him with that speed or a sub-attempt. I think my early lean, I'm going to take Nurmagomedov.
I'm with you again on this one. Yeah, he's going to have the reach advantage here, too. Being a Nurmagomedov, he's got the blood in him. Although he's not like the other ones, he's more of a striker. But I still think that he's got Basharat. Getting knocked out by Ricky Simone is really something to be said. He's got a giant head. You can't leave that out. His head is huge.
Yeah, he's a big head.
Big head. Target's going to be there all night for Said. So yeah, I don't see how you can't take him. Yeah, I mean, the last two fights Said had were against Bryce and Vinicius Oliveira. Even though he lost to him, both went to decision. Those are both very, very strong contenders in this division. Yeah, Said.
Taking Said.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Definitely taking Said.
Moving up, we got Bruna Brazil facing off against Ketlin Souza. Bruna Brazil, one of the few fighters to join Fighting Nerds, and you kind of question why she did. She stopped fighting the way she should. She fights too slow now. She is a technical striker with kickboxing fundamentals, but I think she fights a little too composed these days. And Ketlin Souza, she's a really aggressive finisher. She's got good power. She's got submissions. And I think if she pushes the pace early here, she'll be able to take out Bruna Brazil.
I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, Bruna Brazil has been alternating wins and losses. Her last 5, and she won her last one, so she should lose this one. That's all I'm really basing this off of right now. Ketlin Souza is a brawler.
Yep.
She's going to march forward. She's going to be in the face, and I think the pressure is just going to overwhelm Bruna.
I think she's going to be looking for an early finish, too.
Yeah. I feel like Ketlin's always looking for an early finish.
Yeah.
With, how much power she throws. But yeah, I'm on Ketlin Souza here to get this done.
Alrighty. Flying through these. Mind you guys, we're going to do real in-depth breakdowns this week, later this week. So moving up, we got Nikolai Veretennikov facing off against Nico Price. Veretennikov is a technical striker. He's got good straight punches, good discipline, kind of fights with a more measured pace, and he's more willing to point fight and kind of avoid brawls, I'd say. And Nico Price is an absolute chaos striker and grappler. He's very unpredictable. He's very tough. He's got pretty good power. He tends to find wild exchanges and pretty creative finishes. So I know he's had his fair share of poor outings, but Veretennikov just doesn't really impress me that much. I think his first fight in the UFC was against Paige Van Zant's man, and he got dusted.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm not sure here. I think I'm gonna go Nico Price. Did it just get added?
I can't find it anywhere.
Did it get taken off? I haven't done any research really for this card yet at all, so I've been trying to avoid.
No, I think it's new. Veretennikov was supposed to fight Jose Souza.
Oh wow. I guess I'll find that out tomorrow when I do my research.
So Veretennikov, I guess that fight's new. I have no research done on this fight. I didn't know this fight was happening. Early lean, just basing off looking at those stats right there. Dude, Veretennikov did get dusted.
Like bad, dude. Like bad.
Yeah, I gotta go Nico Price.
Alrighty. Moving up. I'm excited for this one, man. If y'all don't know, you're gonna
Daniil.
learn. You're gonna learn.
Daniil.
Alex Morono versus Daniil Donchenko. Daniil moving up. This is his second. This is his first actual UFC fight, right? Because the one before was the closing for the Ultimate Fighter,
Yes.
where he knocked
so
out that Brazilian guy. So this is his first
they still
real.
counted that as a UFC fight.
Yeah,
But
this is his first real contracted actual UFC fight. Come on, man. Morono at this point in his career is washed up. He is a well-rounded veteran. He does definitely, obviously, he's 11 years older. He's got a lot more experience than Daniil, and he's got better grappling than Daniil. I don't think that matters at all. At all. Daniil hits so damn hard. He's fast. He's creative. He reminds me of like a smaller Yuri, and I'm very, very excited to see how his career plays out. So obviously I'm taking Daniil Donchenko here by finish. Keep it tight
same.
and just trade in the pocket, and he's going to finish Morono.
Yeah, Daniil's a killer. His strike differential's crazy because of that first fight. It's insane. He's a marauder. He's gonna come forward. He's another like BSD type, but at welterweight. He's just gonna charge forward and try to beat the hell out of you. And Morono's gonna break and quit. So yeah, Daniil by however he wants.
Yeah, he's so young in his career, and he's so good already. I don't even know how he lost that, like what those 2 L's are from, but
Decisions.
I think it's gonna be a while before he sees another one. So we're both on Daniil there. Moving up, we got Dustin Jacoby, a kickboxer, fighting off against Julius Walker, pretty athletic striker. Jacoby is definitely going to be looking for the leg kicks. He's got veteran experience. Walker's going to be trying to push forward, look for those big moments. I think if Julius Walker... No, I don't think Julius Walker has a chance here. I think Dustin Jacoby, even though he's 37, I think he's going to destroy Julius Walker. I was trying to think of any excuse he might have to, like, find a way, but I don't think he finds a way here. I think Dustin Jacoby dusts Julius Walker.
Same side as that. I think a flash KO is coming.
Yeah, I think it's going to be, like, he's going to keep his distance and just find that KO. Probably
Walker
fairly early.
Era to a decision. That was terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Sygula was getting knocked out by everybody.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
That's terrible. Yeah, Jacoby to get a knockout here.
Probably the first round.
Easy.
I can't wait to see what the lines are. I guarantee the KO straight is going to be like minus 250 or something.
What is Jacoby right now? Jacoby's on a 2 KO streak. He KO'd Bruno Lopez round 1, Victor Petrino round 3.
Yeah, it's right. He did KO Petrino. Yeah, he's going to be on a 3 KO streak. Me too.
Yep. He's going to knock out the young boy. He's just a young boy.
Speaking of young boys, moving up, we got G. Matsumoto facing off against Farid Basharat. Matsumoto, he's a technical striker with good grappling ability. He's balanced. He's got good discipline, good defensive awareness. He's pretty measured pace. He doesn't really tend to overextend too much. And Farid Basharat, he's a well-rounded prospect. He's got good fight IQ, good distance control, good wrestling fundamentals. So this is going to be a good fight, man. G. Matsumoto only has 1 loss. Basharat undefeated. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the biggest Basharat fan in the world. I'm not. I never really get too excited for his fights. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna pull it off in boring fashion, but I really want to see Gene Matsumoto get it done. I think if Matsumoto can avoid the scrambles and kind of avoid some takedowns, he could win this, but I don't know. I don't know. My gut's telling me Matsumoto early, so I'm going Matsumoto.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I was getting like
G
pulled
Matsumoto
over
fought-
to him, I was looking at them. I was like, I gotta take Matsumoto.
Matsumoto's fought way better competition.
Yep.
Like way better competition for Farid. Farid's last fight was Gutierrez. Before that, Victor Hugo. Before that, Lapolis. That doesn't seem like much competition compared to Matsumoto's last three. Miles Johns, Rob Font, Bracatona. Bracatona not much, but Rob Font, big fight.
Yep.
Miles Johns, big fight. Like those are two well-rounded veterans who know what they're doing inside that octagon and how to win. G Matsumoto's improving. He's got better since his fight with Rob Font. I think if they rematch, I think Gene would beat him. Yeah, and like I don't think the Basharat brothers are that good.
I don't
They got
either.
these big heads that are just there to be struck.
I think if Javid loses, Farid definitely loses.
Possibility. Not always, but possibility.
Not always, but I feel like there's always so much pressure.
Gabriel Bonfim always seems to pull it off after his brother loses on the card.
Yeah, but he's not bad, and his brother always loses, so he's used to it.
That's true. That's true.
So we're both taking Matsumoto.
G Matsumoto.
Matsumoto. Moving up, we got Michael Oleksiejzuk finishing Marc-Andre Barriault in the first round. And that's about it. He's a real breakdown.
Yeah.
Miguel, he's a boxer. He's got crazy hands, crazy power in that left hand. Starts super duper aggressive. He's best in the early rounds. He looks for knockouts. He's going to be looking for body shots and nasty damage early. And Marc-Andre Barriault's just going to be standing there waiting to take it. He's a brawler. He's not as durable as he thinks he is. And he gets stronger as the fight goes on. This fight isn't going to go on that far. You know, he has late momentum. Michael has early momentum. Michael round 1 KO, early prediction. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Michael's on a 2 round 1 KO streak right now, knocking out GM3 and Dumas. Barriault, only recent win was knocking out Bruno Silva, which not a big win. You should knock out Bruno Silva. But besides that, he's getting knocked out or losing by decision. Michael Oleksiejzuk, round 1 KO. He's going to have, I think, the better striking, working with the nerds. With his brother just getting into the UFC, a little more confidence here. He's going to want to come in and get a round 1 KO.
It's going to be a barn burner. I think it's going to be a really quick fight, though. I could see this going under half a round. Early prediction, Michael Oleksiejzuk, KO.
Michael Oleksiejzuk, KO.
Let's see. Moving up, we got Jailton Almeida, who's essentially just a big-ass, which is weird to say it in this term, but Torres Finney, because he's already a big-ass dude. I'm not a big fan of Jailton Almeida. He's going to be looking to kind of just wet blanket Kuniev here, and if Kuniev isn't able to stop the takedowns, that's exactly what's going to happen. So Kuniev's going to be looking to keep it upright. He's going to be looking to land some really heavy shots early because he's a power striker. He's got knockout ability, but Almeida, man, if he gets you down, I don't think he's going to be getting back up. So unfortunately, I'm going to be taking Almeida by a very boring decision. Not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, Kuniev's only lost by decision. I mean, he just lost a split decision to Curtis Blades. If he tries to wrestle Almeida here, that's going to be his downfall because Almeida's got the grappling. He's got the top control. He's got the jiu-jitsu background. He can submit you anywhere on that ground. Yeah, it's hard to pick against Almeida for this fight because I just feel it becoming a wrestling match and a grappling.
I don't think Kuniev necessarily tries to wrestle or grapple him, but I think he's not really going to have a choice.
His cardio breaks too, Kuniev.
He is going to have a 30-pound weight advantage on him too.
Doesn't always matter.
No, it doesn't. But I hope Kuniev beats him. I'm just not a fan of Almeida. I don't like that fight style. I understand it's MMA. Trust me, I understand. I trained MMA for years and years and years. I get it. But I don't like to see it. That's why I don't watch BJJ that often. Like,
Yeah, how he wet blanketed Volkov was a sad fight to watch.
yeah, that was ridiculous, and I think it's going to be something pretty similar to that. Moving up, we got Amir Albazi facing up against Kyoji Horiguchi. Kyoji, man, came in and looked insane against Taguiro Ulanbekov in his last fight. He was a huge underdog, and he shut everybody up real quick. I love these Japanese fighters when they're able to pull it off. Amir Albazi, he's grappling focused. He's very patient. He's very methodical. Kyoji, he's a speed striker with a pretty strong all-around fundamentals. Amir, he tends to slow the fights down and looks for more positional dominance, while Kyoji tends to have high volume striking outputs with what am I trying to say here? He cuts angles very well, and he can be really hard to track down. And he really, really showed that in his fight against Taguiro Ulanbekov. I had a feeling he was going to pull through in that first fight. Honestly, I got talked out of betting him just by everybody picking against him. I'm not letting that happen anymore. That's why I like doing these early prediction videos, so we can kind of hold ourselves to it. So without saying too much more, I'm taking Kyoji Horiguchi, probably by decision.
I'm on the same side as you here. Yeah, he just the way he got rid of Tiger. Again, don't know why Tiger was ranked. A lot of fighters that are ranked that I don't understand why.
Yeah.
But yeah, he dispatched Tiger pretty almost easily, just avoiding all the strikes, piecing him up, tiring him out, and finding a quick submission. Not so quick, round 3, but Horiguchi made it look quick.
Made it look fucking
Bazi,
easy.
Yeah, he did. And not to mention, Kyoji's only UFC loss is to Mighty Mouse.
Yep. Which you can't rate that bad, yeah.
Yeah. He's fought the best of the best. I think he's gonna, easily beat Amir Albazi here. I say a 30-27 decision.
Yeah, I think he mollywops him. And I'm excited to break this fight down too. I got a lot I want to say about Kyoji. And moving up, man, we got the main event. Honestly, pretty easy pick for me, but before I get to that, let me talk about them a little bit. So, Mario Bautista, I doubted him for way too long, and I think he gave Umar the hardest fight besides Merab, obviously. He almost ripped his fucking foot clean off. Like, he had him so deep in that, like, ankle lock toe hold, and he put up a hell of a fight. He scrambles so well. He's really just got clean technical striking. He's got wicked good grappling. His fight IQ's off the charts. He's got good cardio. He's composed over 3 rounds. He's got good submission defense. I think I already said that. He wins rounds with volume instead of trying to find wild exchanges, and that's what Vinicius Oliveira is going to be looking to do here. He's an explosive striker. He's very aggressive, and I'm not over the top impressed with Oliveira at this point. He was getting beat up by Sopai before he found that knee in the 3rd round. Let's not forget that, because that's what everybody thinks about when they think about Oliveira right now. He was getting beat up bad, and Sopai managed to just kind of gas himself out. And I feel like Mario Bautista has just proven himself time and time and time again, and I can't go against him at this point. You know, Oliveira is going to be looking to hurt him early. He's going to try to force firefights that I don't think he's going to find against Bautista. I think Bautista is going to be too patient for him, and he's going to force Oliveira to fight a Bautista fight. And I think it's going to be pretty clear victory if he doesn't finish him. I think it's going to be a decision, my early lean, but definitely taking Bautista. This might be the first time I've put money on Bautista.
I have been so high on Bautista. I had him against Umar. I thought he won against Umar.
I thought he won that
People were
fight too.
telling me I was crazy for taking him against Umar in Dubai, but I'm like, he's got this.
Well, you
He
had him.
dropped
You
him.
had him by. You had him by decision. You had him by
It don't matter.
decision in Dubai. That's
You
because
shoulda
I'm
got the
people.
decision.
I'm people. I'm the one that called him crazy. I was like, yeah, there's no way. I was like, he has to finish him, which is possible, but he's not winning a decision
Yo,
against him in Dubai.
Dropped him.
Yeah, he did.
Dropped
Yeah,
him.
he did.
Bautista has powers in his punches. He has the power. Vinicius has power too, but lately it hasn't been shown in at least his last 3. He did knock out Sopai before those, but didn't knock out Simone, didn't knock out Saeed, didn't knock out Phillips. They all went to a decision. Oliveira keeps his hands really low, down in his side, so you can't tell where he's striking from, like Bobby Green. King Green, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. Vinicius, his style just leaves so much open. And Bautista has styled on so many people before. If he sees an opening, he's just going to take it and then quickly dip out before anything comes back his way. So I see. I want to be generous here and give Vinicius a couple rounds. So 40, we'll say 47, 48 Bautista decision.
This is Batista's second 5-round fight in the UFC, right? Or is this his first 5-round fight? Well, Umar was 3 or 5.
Umar was 3.
Okay, so this is his first 5-round fight, I believe. Okay, so we're pretty.
This is Vinicius in 2 then.
Yeah, yep. So we're pretty close. Let me see what we got here. So I was leading Claudia just because of the age. Probably going to end up flipping to Priscilla. I think she might find that knockout. But we did disagree on that initially. We agree on the Gafurov pick, right?
Yep.
We agree on the Kong Wang pick. We agree on the Saeed pick. We agree on the Ketlin pick. We agree on the Nico pick early, very early for you especially. We agreed to Neil. We agreed Jacoby. This is going to be a good card, guys. We're going to make some money this week. I promise you that. Taking Matsumoto. He's probably going to be I don't want to say decent-sized underdog, but I'm sure he'll be an underdog. We both got Michael first, KO, but probably first round. Almeida, boring decision. Kyoji, exciting decision. And Mario Bautista, probably exciting decision. Anything else you want to add into this one, Brodie?
No. Everyone, stay tuned for later in the week. Thursday, you'll have a more in-depth breakdown of all these fights. We're going to do some more research, look at some tapes, and we'll get back to you guys with everything we've figured out. Yeah,
it should be posted right around 8 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. So can't wait to talk some more bets with you guys, talk some fights. And if you haven't yet and you guys have been checking us out for this long, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and leave some comments. And let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you want to see. We do have an off week coming up, so we'll try to make some ulterior content for that. And yeah, we'll see you guys Thursday. Thank you so much. Peace out.